Hi, Molly. I'm sorry about running late today. It has been a day. How are you doing, hon?
Hi, I hear you now. Do you hear me okay?
I can hear you okay. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you perfect. Apologies for being in the car. This has been a much more hectic day than originally planned. So I hope this is okay. I know it's probably a little unusual,
You
but I
wouldn't
have
be the
everything here.
first. Awesome. Awesome. And I'm sorry. I hear you. It's been a hectic day over here too. So I'm sorry for being late. I appreciate you
No,
waiting.
I thought I was going to be the late one. So totally fine. Whoops. And I just dropped my phone. That's what I get. Hold on. We'll,
Don't
we'll
worry.
find each other here.
Take your time. Take your time. Yeah, get yourself settled. I know. Don't want you to get into an accident by any means. Cool.
No, I'm parked. Yeah, we're good.
Right. Very cool. Very cool. So the way this works, hon, is we'll first kind of talk through if you've used it before, how has it turned out, what worked, what didn't work. I'll give you some prep advice. And then we'll go into wrapping it together to make sure it's like comfortable, secure, and getting
Awesome.
what you want. And if there's anything like in particular you want to call out, like go for it. Ask me anything. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank
So
you so much.
thanks.
So I've watched the tutorial a few times, and I think where I'm struggling, I'll just like put it on my head just to
Yeah.
show you. So the part, and I've got my mirror here. The part that I'm struggling most on is keeping it on my head while I'm wrapping it. I never was a good French braider. I know you specifically say in the video it's not like French braiding. So where I struggle is like I'll get the piece, you get about 1 inch from the scalp, and I'm kind of skipping because I'm not like
That's what,
securing this side, but you know where I'm going with this.
yeah.
Clearly not super dexterous. And that's where I struggle is like I'll get this piece going and then it's pulling the piece from the bottom that gets messy for me. And it
Oh,
doesn't like look as clean as I think it is when you're doing it.
got it. So like the wrapping itself, it's not as cute once it's up, but the curls, are they
Yes.
turning out okay? Just want to make
So
sure.
the curls are turning out pretty good. They're less curly in the back. Does that make sense?
That does make sense. Okay, cool. Normally, like the way that these like rollers, like they basically will make your hair less curly in the back unless you wear it in a totally different way, which is not as comfortable if you're wearing out and about. So you pick your
Gotcha.
position, you can get more curls in the
Okay.
back, but it'll sit further back and not feel as comfortable if you're out and about. It'll still stay
And
on
what
like
about for sleeping? Would it be okay for sleeping on it or?
it'll be fine on sleeping. Yeah, it won't roll off of
Okay.
your head. So that is an option. And when we wrap it, I'll kind of like point you through what you would do. You don't have to do it while we're doing it, but yeah, we
Okay.
make that adjustment. And the other part, yeah, that's easy. Making it look clean. We can work on that. No problem.
Okay.
Cool.
Great.
Cool. Do you normally wet your hair before you put it in, or do you start with your hair damp? Or sorry,
I,
dry?
what I'll do, I have a wet dry brush and I'll wet the brush and that gives me like just enough moisture
Cool.
to like because my hair's pretty fine. It's like it's kind of like baby hair. And so if I don't do something and there's no grip if I don't do it.
Yep, yep. One other recommendation is, I mean, we have a spray bottle, but I think the second best thing is a
Sure.
washcloth. Soak it, wring it
Oh,
out,
okay.
and wipe your hair ear level down. Because like wet brush,
Okay.
they usually get your hair kind of like super wet where you first touch it. It's not as even.
Yeah, yeah.
It sounds weird to wipe your hair, but I think give it a shot. It
I
might
can do it. Yeah.
can't
Easy
you
enough.
have washcloths. Yeah, just wring it out.
Yeah.
Cool.
Easy. All right. I like it.
Awesome. Cool. So yeah, we'll jump into wrapping. If you have the scrunchies on your
Okay.
wrists, that'll help.
I do. Yeah, we're good.
Cool. All right. So to start, we'll want to part our hair and divide it into two sections. We're both going with like a side part, it looks like. And so just
Yep.
one
Yep.
little tip is to kind of cut it towards the middle while you're
Okay.
parting it. So you just kind of get a more even amount of hair on both sides.
Okay.
And then that will help with the curls being a little bit more even on both sides too.
I'm gonna grab a little more hair from this other side then. Yep. Okay. Feeling
Perfect.
feeling good about hair amount on both sides. Okay.
Awesome. All right. And so to start, I like to fold my headband in half so the ends are even. You get that crease right at top. There's a wire
Yep.
along one side. So now when we put it on, we want the wire facing forward,
Okay.
not backwards. If it's backwards, it'll feel like it's slipping off. Awesome. And I saw you did a pretty good job on this already. But we do the little,
I've been trying.
I can help you. I can help you. All right. Are you a righty or a lefty?
I'm a righty.
Okay. I love these Zoom things. All right. Put your left hand on top. I don't know why they added that as a feature.
I thought you were doing that. I'm like, wow, you're really good. You don't even using your hands, and that's happening.
No, I also do like the explosion ones. It's so random. I don't know what.
That's funny.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna swoop in so that like the top of your hand brushes on
Left hand, the left hand, the left side.
your right hand on your right side and the left hand's
Oh,
on.
right hand on the right side. Okay.
Yeah. And so you're going like this right now, but instead of that, go with your, yep, in. Yeah, perfect. And grab that hair.
Okay.
I'll just make it easier. Pull it up towards your face and then over.
Sorry,
You got it, girl.
caught.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and you like you kind of naturally
Okay.
did it. You used your thumb. You just want to kind of pop the end of the headband up. That's all you're trying to do here.
Okay.
So use your thumb.
Okay.
You just pushed it backwards instead of pushing it backwards. Push it forwards. Yeah, that's it. All right, I got an easier way for you. There you go. All right, you're gonna do the easier way with me. So what you did is already halfway there. So left hand's on top.
Okay.
The easiest way is to fold the end in half on the right side. Perfect.
Yep.
And now you can just grab all the hair on the right side and you're just gonna try to get it over that crease.
I can do that somehow. I'm sure I can.
Yeah, there you go. Don't worry about me. I'm still with you.
All right. We got it. We got it.
So
Here's
now,
in there.
perfect. So now all you're going to do is push the end of the headband backwards so that you're creating a pigtail. Yeah.
Okay.
And do it again until you make it nice and tight.
Okay.
It doesn't
Feeling
matter
good?
what it looks
Nice
like.
and tight.
Awesome. All right. So we should be able to let go. Are you good to? Cool. All right. We're in the boat. Awesome. Now we're going to do on the other side, we're going to grab our front section.
Okay. Got it. And I have a lot of like long layers in my hair right now. So that like with the other piece, I have front pieces that are like significantly shorter than my back pieces. And that was the other thing. It was like I was getting those started and then they would kind of slip because they're short. Yeah.
Got it. So were they would slip out of the headband or would they?
Yeah, because I probably wasn't pulling tight enough, I'm guessing, but
Cool. Yeah, we can definitely get that to stick. One thing I want to ask you, when you have because you have the face framing pieces, do you want like it to hit here like a curl at your cheek, or do you want the curls to kind of start more up top and go down?
honestly, either way, as long as they stay, like either way is fine. I mean, I'm just once I get comfortable with the basic way, then I'll get fancier and can try other things. But
all right. That just changes just how much hair you take at the front. So we'll start with like a small one. Small front section, and it shouldn't be too deep, only about like a ½ inch deep, an inch at most.
Okay.
And then we're going to pull her over and under.
Okay.
And I'll wrap my small bangs too, so we can shoot together. Add a small section right underneath the first and combine them.
Okay, this is where my struggles have come in from time to time here.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. And then you're going to pull that over and under. I think it looks
okay.
I'm trying to look at you, so don't mind me. No, you're looking good. You're good. You're good. Cool. And then we're going to add another section right underneath and combine them.
Okay.
Perfect. Yep. Over and under. And we'll do it again. Add another section and combine it. And I think, yep, very good. And pull it kind of up a little bit. So one thing to note is if there's like gaps here, you're going to try to keep.
I definitely had the
gap. If you pull it up a little bit higher while you're wrapping it so that each hair wrap touches the last, that's helpful.
Okay. Let me combine that.
And now you're at the ear. So you're going to want to do all the hair here. Yep.
Okay.
Perfect.
I still have a little piece of hair left back here, so I'll probably grab that one.
Grab that.
Just like one more.
Yeah, grab whatever's left. Yep. And combine them. And now what you're going to do is kind of pull the headband towards your jawline.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that'll just help because if you're holding the headband out here while you're wrapping it, when you're done wrapping it, you bring it in, you're going to get the poofs all along.
Okay.
And that's where you kind of get those bubbly things. So if you kind of pull it in towards your jawline, it just gives it the shape of where it's supposed to sit and you don't get a poof over
Okay.
here. Yeah, perfect. And wrap her around until you get to the end. Cool.
Okay. I'll grab my scrunchies before I
You're
lose my ability to do so.
doing great, Molly.
Thank you.
You're
I'm
welcome.
probably like the most remedial person you've ever had here.
No, no such thing. No, no. That'd be my friend Michelle. She was the most remedial, and she was the one I tested the product on way back when. So I appreciate her.
Okay, good. I appreciate that. Oh, good. Okay, so we got the scrunchie on. Okay.
Okay, cool. I see. All right. I'll be able to see the other side better. I see one's like popping out over there.
I've got a little, yeah, that's that short. This is what was happening, that little short layer. And I
Okay.
think it was, I think if I was like, at home standing from a mirror, though, I think I understand what I did wrong now. I guess that, if that makes sense. Like, I think I know what to do next time.
Yeah. And what we can do on the other side, I'll give you one other tip in case it when you try again, it doesn't work. But yeah, you have a little hair popping out. So I'll make my hair look like yours.
Okay.
All you got to do
Okay.
with that is just kind of wrap it around and pull the scrunchie down a bit and just kind of
Okay.
hug it. It doesn't need to be perfect, some ends are spilling out, that's okay, but it's not like
Let
won't
me get,
affect the curl shape. The scrunchies are gentle enough that it doesn't clamp down too hard. And then once you tuck it into the headband, it kind of pulls it in.
oh
Perfect.
yeah, that looks better. Yeah, there we go.
Awesome, honey.
Awesome.
Awesome. All right. So now we'll undo the other side and repeat.
My Pippi Longstocking here.
Yeah, exactly. Pippi Longstocking. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna,
All right. So we grab our front small section and pull her over and then under. Groovy. Add another small section right underneath the first and combine them. Yep.
we're just,
Pull it
I
over.
could see how once you get like really going on this, that it goes pretty fast.
Oh
Like
yeah,
it's not so bad once you get going.
exactly. Yeah. I can do it at a red light. I don't recommend it, but it
I
is
bet you could.
you'll
I
get
bet
there
you
real
could.
quick. Cool. And I think, yeah, I'm looking at your hair length. It doesn't seem, the one tip I was going to show you, Molly, is
Yeah.
basically instead of like, if you do have a lot of layers that are kind of popping out, what you can always do is like continue to wrap that one section around itself almost before adding
Okay.
another one. And that kind of locks it in. But I'm looking at your hair. It doesn't look like you'll need to do that. I
Yeah.
showed,
Yeah.
yeah.
I have such thin hair that like it looks like, because I have a little curl in it now, it looks like there's more to it than there really is, and it winds up kind of working out. Let's see here. If I
Let's,
can get my scrunchie in without smushing everything.
cool, cool, cool.
Let's see, and then I'll have to do the same thing I had to do on the other side with the end here.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry, I
You're
dropped you again.
good. hun.
I apologize.
You got it. It's okay.
Not
Yeah.
trying to make you dizzy here. Let's see. I'm gonna wrap this
Yeah.
just like we did on the other side.
Yep. Perfect. It's most important that you just like get that scrunchie on securely and doesn't let the other part that you wrapped unravel. And then you can always fix the end. The ends are always
There
fine.
we go.
Awesome. Cool.
Okay.
And then you can twist to tighten it and that'll kind of like secure it more on the head. Yep. Bingo.
Oh yeah, that does feel much better.
Much better, right? Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
Cool. And then, yeah, you can do the headband look if you want, and that's simple enough. You cross them in the back, and the one that's switch hands, the one that's under, push it over, one that's on top, push her under, smush it down. I mean, there's no wrong way to do it. There's a wire in there, so it'll stay secured. But
Oh yeah, there we go.
how does it feel? Is this better? It looks good.
Yeah,
Trying to see
it's
past advisor.
much,
Like, I think it looks great. Yeah. Okay,
it's
cool.
much better than it was. Yeah, no, thank you. I know I still got this little piece here, but
That little piece
I
is
think,
just, yeah, pull it up over and get it to touch the last one. Yeah, you're super close. It looks gorgeous. You nailed it.
oh,
You did.
thank you.
It's only a
I
couple
appreciate.
there.
all your help. Yeah, I appreciate all your help. This it took me a minute to get. I'm not like super dexterous, so having you explain it was very helpful. Thank you.
But I do this because I need this too. Like I'm this person. So I'm like, this is why we're gonna offer it because I want to help. We can get you there.
It's
Not that bad.
we're like the visual learners. Thank you so much. I
My
really, really
pleasure,
appreciate
Molly.
that.
Anytime, anytime. If you need any help, again, just reach out. We're here anytime.
Thank you so much. Well,
That's
you guys are great. I really do appreciate it and excited to get curling here. So
awesome. Well, have a great day, Molly.
you
Bye,
too.
hon.
Take care. Have a nice weekend. Okay, bye-bye.